Now... Oh, we're completed. Oh, okay. Huh. West Weald is now finished. Alright, so I imagine what's happening here is if you finished Necrom and West Weald, I imagine. Because it's a main quest. Scroot. Hang on, let me have a chat. To Tribunalea.
That didn't take long. Now we've got little Daedra popping in with warnings of impending doom. I told you we had unfinished business.
Unfinished business? What do you mean?
We haven't beaten Ithelia. Can you even truly defeat a Daedric Prince? We broke her toy and stopped her for now. But she seemed very angry and determined to settle old scores at the end. She'll be back. Let me know when you need me, comrade.
Will do. I wonder if Tribunalea is going to be a companion. Some interesting headgear.
It seems we go from one doom to another, Proxy. But Ithelia and Torvasad are out there somewhere. I suspect they are the source of Scroot's agitation. Speak to the Watchling and find out what doom she wants us to deal with this time.
Scroot.
Mortal, something's wrong. Hermaeus Mora senses fates, futures winking out of existence. Potentials he predicted that will never be. I feel these instabilities rippling across reality. This must be Ithelia's doing, but we need to be certain.
What do you mean, instabilities?
Instabilities! Places where the threads of fate fray and shred. And it's getting worse. I sense one forming in West Weald even now. But this one feels... different. Addressing anomalies of fate is my sacred duty, but these... scare even me.
So what do you suggest?
I suggested we hide in the Icor Sea until this blows over. But the Great Eye said no. So I need you and Laramil to accompany me to the instability. Will you serve as Fate's chosen once more? I'll give you those pieces of gold you like so much.
Alright, I'll come to you and Laramil to examine this instability.
Before we depart, gather the Daedric relics. Abolisher, the Lamp of Clarity, and the Skein of Secrets. Even though they're depleted, the Great Eye has seen that you will need them in the trials to come. And I'm certainly not going to carry them.
If the energy has been depleted, what possible purpose could the relics still serve?
Haven't you realized by now that the Great Eye doesn't share the whys and wherefores with the hired help? But if Hermaeus Mora tells you to spin, you ask how many revolutions. And yes, I'm speaking from experience.
What else can you tell me about these instabilities?
I haven't had a chance to examine them yet. All I can tell you is that they're very disturbing. The way they shred fates before they're born. And they're growing more powerful. So, if you could get a move on, maybe we could do something about them.
Alright,
The
alright.
relics are this way.
I know.
Gathering dust on the tiny mortal's wall.
I just put it down.
Count Calentius, I'm afraid our friend has urgent business to take care of. Tribunalea.
Now that you have the relics, I suppose I must open a portal to the instability.
Consider it done.
This way, mortals.
Back out of the stew pot and into the fire. We won't let Ithelia get away this time. Let's get those relics and head out.
Scroot's portal appears suitable. I shall meet you on the other side, Proxy.
Any idea where Ithelia and Torvasad are, or what they're up to?
Our clearest indication as to the Forgotten Prince and her scion's activity is the news that Scroot has brought us. But even that is circumstantial at best. We must investigate these instabilities and determine the true cause behind them.
Here we go.
Scroot, where is this instability you detected?
Good question. But the threads of fate connected to that mortal are shredded. We should talk to him.
Levis?
It was awful. Like the world ripped open. like a tear. It swallowed our cart and poor Lazarus, sucked them right in.
Slow down and tell me what happened.
We were foraging in Pharaoh's cavern, Lazarus and me. We heard a terrible ripping sound, and there it was. A tear in the space before us. Never seen the like. It was full of nothing. But Lazarus got too close. He was just gone. So I ran.
Alright, I'll head into the cave and have a look.
We must enter the cave and see this tear for ourselves.
Pharaoh's Cavern? Hermaeus Mora senses instabilities in reality, and I have once again been called upon to serve the Chosen of Fate. I need to investigate these instabilities and determine if Prince Ithelia is responsible before the situation gets worse. The forager described a tear that could be the instability we're looking for. I should enter Pharaoh's Cavern and take a look.
A tear in the fabric of reality. Not only have the threads of fate been parted, a piece of existence has been destroyed.
That's not good. Examine it, mortal, but carefully. Very carefully.
So put my face in it?
Mortal, I think I know what's happening here. Let's talk.
An unexpected reaction, but it tells us much.
What started as instabilities in the threads of fate have become tears in the fabric of reality itself. The Great Eye's worst fears have come to pass. Somehow, some way, Ithelia is responsible for this disaster. I can feel it in my seventh appendage.
I don't want to know where that is. What are you saying, Scroot?
I'm saying that before I returned to get you and Laramil, I examined a number of these instabilities. Some in the Telvanni Peninsula, even a few in Apocrypha. If they all grow into these reality tears, well, we're all doomed is an understatement.
Are you sure Ithelia is responsible?
Now you doubt my expertise? Look, we only detected these instabilities because of their effect on nearby threads of fate. And that reality tear, if I didn't have all my eyes on it, I wouldn't even know it was there. This is Ithelia, all right.
So how do we fix these holes in reality?
I'm not sure we can fix them. Our best chance is to find Ithelia and return her to her prison. And you have the relics to do it. We just have to figure out how to restore their depleted energy. Let me think.
Scroot?
Here, I've marked your map. Take Abolisher to the Telvanni Peninsula, the lamp to West Weald, and the skein to Apocrypha. I'll send help to meet you with directions on how to restore the relics. Meanwhile, Laramil and I will try to locate Ithelia.
Telvanni, West Weald, and Apocrypha?
We shall send Gadain, Baragon, and Tribune Leia to assist you, Proxy. Meet us at Baragon's townhouse when you have restored the relics. And, if you would, convey my regards to Gadain.
Sure, I can do that.
Do not worry, Proxy. Scroot's plan is sound, if a bit incomplete. We shall work out the pertinent details and relay them to our allies before they meet up with you. We shall rendezvous at Baragon's townhouse after you restore the relics.
Okay, so that's up to us to leave. I would have figured she would have snapped her fingers and made a few portals for us, but I guess not today. Alright, so we're going back to the Necrom land. Telvanni Peninsula. And it looks like we're going here, huh? To the outskirts. We started our adventure in Necrom. Return to the Telvanni Peninsula. hang on. What? What? Oh, it's showing me West Weald. Oh, does one want me to go to West Weald first? And why did you just mention Telvanni Peninsula first? That's alright, we should be able to do it. Let's go south. Just took a little while. It took a couple seconds. Apparently it's in here. So Necrom was the expansion from last year. So if you haven't watched that...
You made it.
I did.
I was worried one of those reality tears got you.
If you haven't watched it, it's available on my channel. Along with all the other past chapters from recent times.
Laramil and that floating ball of eyes told me to meet you here. They explained all about the reality tears. They sound terrible. What's going to befall us next, I wonder?
Did Scrooge tell you what we need to do here?
She did. According to Scroot, there's an old forge deep within the mine that's dedicated to Boethia. Laramil and her believe that if you present the sword at the forge, Daedric energy will once more flow into the blade.
Alright, let's find that forge.
The entrance to Boethia's forge should be somewhere in the northeast section of the mine.
Did Scrooge say why she thinks a forge will restore Abolisher?
Boethia created Abolisher, so it stands to reason that a forge built to honor her might be able to restore it. Master blacksmiths dedicated the forge back when Daedric worship was more widespread. It became a Quama mine much more recently.
Love the lighting.
Quama always make me uncomfortable. Let's find the forge and get out of here.
The lighting and the colors. Alright, so we want to go this way.
Feels good to get the blood pumping, right?
Right. Boethia's forge.
Watch me go.
That's the forge. Ever notice that no matter how ancient, Daedric stuff never really changes? Anyway, dip Abolisher into the hot coals.
There's no one here.
Cracked acorns! Look at Abolisher! It surges with power again!
Alright, too easy. That's the first one down.
I think it worked! Abolisher certainly looks full of energy now to me. I'll see you back at my townhouse in Skingrad.
Alright. Stay away from those mushrooms. Stay away from those mushrooms. Alright, so now that that's done, even though it said, I mean, even though we are supposed to go to Apocrypha, and it's like right here, in a way, I'm going to travel back to West Weald, because it mentioned West Weald second. So let's go to the Edge Way Shrine, and travel down south.
Yes, are we going to race?
It is good to see a friendly face out here in the hinterlands. How are you this fine day? Can I help you with anything?
If you could restore a few magical items, restore their power, sure, that'd help, but otherwise, you can just buy my junk. And I don't have that much junk to sell, it seems. That'll do. I got enough space. Bye, doggy. So I guess this is the area that they're going to look to restore. The Dawnwood. Wood elves. The edge of that burn.
My magic will destroy you.
Oh, come on. Please jump over that. Please jump over that. How's that bad? I can swim around here. Oh, yeah.
Over here, comrade. Perhaps you can make sense of what the watchling told me. The friendly Daedra Scroot sent me to meet you, comrade. She and Laramel told me some strange things, but after everything that happened in West Weald... Anyway, I'm here to help.
Did Scroot tell you what we need to do here?
Indeed. Apparently the workers in this camp discovered an ancient shrine to Azura before they were overwhelmed. Laramel suggests that if you hold the Lamp of Clarity close to the shrine, Azura herself will restore its energy.
Sounds easy enough.
The shrine to Azura should be on the east side of the lumber camp. Let's go find it.
Decided you needed to fight more Daedra Tribunalia?
What? After everything with the recollection, you think I wouldn't want to see this through to the end? When Laramel summoned me and Scroot explained things, I readily agreed to help. Now, let's get moving before reality breaks down around us. The Wildburn was not kind to this place. Let's locate the shrine, but remain vigilant.
Wildburn Spriggan there. Alright.
Feels good to get the blood pumping, right?
Right. Oh yeah, we're gonna go all the way around, don't we? Because...
Bring the lightning!
I don't know, I don't remember actually. Whether there was a way up over there or not. Might have been. Well, this should lead us there anyway. With a little luck. Alright.
The Shrine of Azura should be just up ahead.
Yep. Somebody took notice. The shrine?
The Shrine of Azura. Hold the lamp close, and let's see if this works.
But first... more important things to attend to. Alright, now we can do that.
The Lamp of Clarity looks restored to me. The Lamp of Clarity's energy has been restored. I'll see you back at Baragon's townhouse.
You got it. Now... to... Apocrypha. Back to Apocrypha. I imagine Laramil's here? Inside? Laramil? Oh no, sorry. G'day.
This way, friend. Scroot told me to meet you here, but I wasn't expecting all the spirits. It's good to see you, friend. I was surprised when Scroot appeared, and I hoped she would send me somewhere not quite so otherworldly. But I never hesitated. I'm happy to assist you. Still, if we can avoid those reality tears, I'd be grateful.
Did Scroot tell you what we need to do here?
Yes, but I'm not sure I understood it all. Apparently you have a map that's also a Daedric relic. Scroot says you need to get it to something immersed in the energy of Mephola. That will restore its power. Have you seen Laramil recently?
I have. Laramil asked me to give you her regards, Gadain.
Her regards? She did? What were Laramil's exact words, friend? No, not now. We're in Apocrypha, and we have a task before us. We must get your map to something sacred to Mephola.
Where are we going to find something of Mephola's hair in Apocrypha?
As luck would have it, Scroot knows of a ship here in Fathom's Drift called Stormspinner. It was carrying items sacred to followers of Mephola, and she thinks you can use them to restore the relic. The ship should be to the north. Let's go find it.
What sorts of sacred items was the ship carrying?
Scroot said that the ship was overloaded with amulets, statuettes, and other Mephola paraphernalia. But we're looking for bolts of silk cloth spun by devout worshippers of the Lady of Whispers. The ship was lost at sea and wound up here.
Aarox? Oh, please, Aarox be the companions? One of the companions?
Time to bring the lightning!
Fathom's Drift. Imagine the horrors that have washed upon its shores.
Do-do-do-do-do. And he's got to hop into your pack every time you go running. Like he doesn't run along with you. He hops into your pack. And then he hops out when it's time for fighting.
That doesn't scare them.
Laramil's amulet protect us both.
And his ultimate as he transforms. Otherwise he's like just gnawing at people's faces. And cursing them. Cursing them. Cursing them out. This is the place.
Those bolts of cloth. That must be the Mephola silk that Scroot wanted us to find. Did it work? I think it worked. The relic is restored. Torvasad? Were you expecting him, friend? He did help us in the end, against Periite and Vermine.
What?
Torvasad? Were you expecting him, friend? He did help us in the end, against Periite and Vermina the last time we were in Apocrypha. Maybe he's had another change of heart? It appears he only does want to talk to you.
Torvasad?
I see you are still at the beck and call of the lying Prince of Fate. I do not seek to be your enemy, mortal. Before we irreversibly cross a threshold from which there is no return, I would reach an understanding between us.
Reality is in danger, Torvasad. Your prince is creating tears in the fabric of existence.
Existence? You speak of it as though it was sacrosanct. But my prince was locked away and erased from existence by your smug and sanctimonious patron, forgotten by all. I fixed that, but when we tried to restore our realm, our home, you opposed us.
You and Ithelia were going to change history.
No different from what Mora and the other princes did in that distant millennium. Think of what could have been accomplished had not the Prince of Paths been vanquished from history. Do you not see? Just stand aside and let events flow as they may.
I can't let Ithelia destroy reality.
As I feared. Hermaeus Mora sees so much, but has blinded you. I respect you, mortal. Do what you must, and I shall do the same. Perhaps when reality has been rewritten, and a new Miramor arises, you will have a different opinion. Consider what I have said. We Daedra may be immutable, but you mortals are not.
Oh, I like that. I like how he just stepped into the shadows.
Was that the last relic? I was told to meet you and Laramil in Skingrad. Scroot provided me with a way to get there, so don't wait for me.
That's it. Alright, so let's go back to 22222 Skingrad. Skingrad and the townhouse. To the Burgeron. Oh, it's lunchtime again, folks.
I just heard the news. King Nantharian was killed, defeated by the Legion's mercenary. And did you...
I can sense the power flowing through the relics. Well done! Now, Scroot and I have an idea about how to proceed. With the 3 relics that were once used to imprison Ithelia restored, we must determine where to even begin our search for the Forgotten Prince. Before we discuss the idea that Scroot and I derived, do you have anything else to report?
I spoke to Torvasad. He wants us to stand aside while they create a new Miramor.
Of course he does. But his faith in his prince has made him blind to the danger she poses to existence itself. These tears are spreading. Soon the fabric of reality may be too damaged to repair. We must find Ithelia before that happens.
You said you and Scroot had an idea?
An idea, yes. Although Scroot referred to it as a remote possibility. We should return to the loom of the untraveled road. Perhaps the Echoneer can reveal a lingering memory as to where Ithelia has gone. But, Proxy, was Curate Gedane, well?
Curate Gedane is fine. He can't wait to see you.
That is, I am glad that Gedane is well. But, now we must return to Fargrave and make our way to the Chamber of the Loom. I dare not open a portal there directly, as the release of power when you destroyed it has made the area unstable.
Alright, whenever you're ready, Laramil.
This portal will take us to Fargrave.
Watch yourselves. Who knows what dangers still lurk near the loom?
Gedane, I did not expect you so soon.
I came as quickly as Scroot's trinket allowed. I want to help, however I can. let me accompany you.
Of course. Let us make haste, Proxy.
I came as fast as I could. Scroot's trinket got me from Apocrypha to Nirn, but it deposited me some distance from this location. And I meant what I said. I want to help, any way I can.
Right.
Go through the portal, Proxy. I need a moment with Curate Gadain. We shall follow in due course.
I bet you will.
Go on. Laramel opened a perfectly good portal. It'll get you to Fargrave and close to the loom. Just watch out for those Miramore, Daedra. They're popping up everywhere lately. I'll wait here. Apprise your other allies when they arrive.
Alright. Here we go.